Many women have been indoctrinated to believe that these three things are the most important things in life. Number one, look pretty, look beautiful, do everything you can to get that small, tiny waist and the big butt, even if it means going to surgery and putting yourself at risk. You have to look good. You have to get that body that everybody thinks is the best kind of body, right? Number two, get married, have kids, and make sure that the husband you marry is rich enough to supply all of your financial needs. Number three, go to college, which is good. But after going to college, make sure you go back and get more masters, get more PhDs, get more degrees, and any kind of certifications you see going out there, get more to make sure that you secure your financial future. This is what women have been indoctrinated to believe, especially my African sisters, right? From my African countries. This is what we've been taught to believe that makes us happy. And yes, those three things will probably bring you a sense of happiness till you're around maybe age 35 to 40, and then you'll realize that none of them brings lasting happiness or lasting fulfillment or brings you a sense of purpose in life. Stay tuned, ladies. Here we go. Number one, instead of teaching women how to look pretty or how to have that so-called perfect body with the unnaturally tiny waist and big butt, which by the way can only be achieved by having risky surgery. This is what we should be teaching women. We should be teaching women how to be healthy, how to eat the right foods, how to exercise and move their bodies daily, how to not overeat, how to know how to master portion control with eating. We should be teaching women how to avoid stress and avoid toxic relationships, because you know what that leads to? It leads to bad sleep. A lot of women are not sleeping well, and if you don't sleep well, you'll put on weight. So that's what we should be teaching women. And we should be teaching women to stop accepting and glorifying obesity. Yes, Black women. We should be teaching ourselves how to stop glorifying obesity, because let me tell you something, obesity is killing Black women blatantly and also silently. And we need to stop deceiving ourselves that that's just the way our bodies were created, because that's not true. Most 20 to 30-year-old obese Black women will not see the consequences until their 40s, when the medical complications start to creep in. And let's not even talk about the mental health toll that obesity has on women. Instead of women being taught how to get married, how to have kids, and how to find a rich man to marry, women should be taught from a very young age the meaning of self-esteem and how to build self-esteem, how to be self-confident, how to invest over and over and over in themselves, in their self-growth and in their self-development. Yes, formal education is very important, it is, but continuous lifelong self-learning is probably just as important. Self-learning is not mindless scrolling on social media. It's not looking at celebrities, looking at fashion, looking at gossip. Self-learning is intentional choosing of 1 to 2 people that you admire, that you can learn practical strategies from in order to progress in life. And also investing in them to hire them as your personal coach. Somebody like me, I'm a personal coach that can help you with all facets of life. And remember this, that many mothers have taught their daughters how to just look pretty and marry rich. And that's a problem. We're transferring all of these habits to our daughters. So we have to do better. I have not seen any woman in life who lives like this, who lives to look pretty and marry a rich man who is truly fulfilled. Give me an example of that one person. I haven't seen it. They don't exist. That's not how to find lasting fulfillment. Instead of teaching women to keep piling up more and more degrees until they have a mountain full of degrees and certificates in order to validate themselves, We should be teaching our women the core principles of building wealth. We should be teaching women the difference between good debt and bad debt. We should be teaching women the practical aspects of true financial literacy. We should be teaching them how to build up an excellent credit score. We should be teaching them how to build successful and sustainable businesses. And we definitely should be teaching them that they already have God-given talents and gifts from the day that they were born, that they can leverage into building a business empire that can bring them millions and financial freedom, time freedom, and location freedom. And we certainly should be teaching our women how to invest their money first in their financial development, self-development, and personal development before investing it in their looks. And we should be teaching them how to work hard and be persistent and focused and consistent in fulfilling their own big dreams and goals. I have coached many women who have acquired all the big degrees in the world, and they still have mountains of bad debt. They still have low self-esteem, zero retirement fund, zero assets, very poor financial knowledge, and they're well into their 40s and 50s. This has to change. One of my favorite words for women is fulfillment. I love that word. And what does it mean? It's defined as a sense of peace, pleasure, and satisfaction with your life because you're happy with the way your life is going. That's the best definition I've ever read. And it is such an important word for women. Now, many women think about fulfillment in many ways. Some people think they have to be married to be fulfilled, or they have to have kids to be fulfilled. Some people think that fulfillment is having a lot of money. But in fact, some people also feel like being fulfilled is just believing in God, having faith and praying. And yes, that is really, really important. But many people have faith and they pray and they don't do their part. They don't do the works. The works part is missing. So what are the four parts, the four essential components of fulfillments that I believe make up fulfillment for women? Number one, financial freedom. And of course, from that financial freedom, with time will come time freedom and location freedom. Number two, self-love. Number three, self-care. Number four is a sense of purpose. It seems like all those four things are simple and straightforward, but if you interview 10 women, they will give you 10 different definitions of what they think self-care and self-love are, or what they think financial freedom is. So this is why women need help. Ladies, repeat after me. What they think of me is none of my business. What I think of myself and what God thinks of me are the only opinions that matter. I know that I'll always be a work in progress, and I take full responsibility for that.